This week, Hairstyles Our Little Trouble presents a special Easter hairstyle. Hey everybody, welcome to Hairstyles Our Little Trouble. This week we have a special Easter hairstyle. This was something I got from, it's an older movie, it's called The Robe. It was a style worn by the lead, Diana. She wears pretty much this basic hairstyle throughout the whole film, but with just a couple variations. And one of them was really, really simple, so I was like, well, I don't think you need to learn how to do that one. So I'll do this one that kind of stood out to me, which just varies a little bit from scene to scene. So what we can do is, of course, we start out with a high ponytail. And what we want to do is we want to pull out a pretty good section, like probably about half of your hair you would want. And now what you're going to do is you're going to braid it, just regular English braid. And now with this braid though, normally you'll notice whenever I braid, I get it really tight. I always want it nice and tight and looking really cool. But actually with this braid, you want it to be a little bit on the looser side. Not too loose, because you don't want to miss the effect of the braid. If you want it to be clear, you have a nice braid here, but you want it to be pretty thick. And if you pull it tight, you just won't get the thickness that you want. Right, just braid it out to the end, loosely. Okay, now what we're going to do with this hair that's left over is we're going to section this out again. And we don't want to quite do this in half, because we want a little bit more in one piece. So this is a pretty good section. Now this is a section that we're going to just leave loose. Okay, so your smaller section is this section that you're going to have hanging down. Okay, so now what we're going to do with this piece is, and this can be a little bit tricky, but we'll do it slowly. Now, you want to make sure that this braid is under what you're about to do here. Okay, but this has to be over, if that makes any sense. Just go with me on this one. Now, slightly twist the hair. Just like with the braid, you don't want it to be too big, but you don't want it to be too small. Find a nice, happy medium. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go over the braid, but under the hair. So we're wrapping it around our ponytail holder, but over our little braid thingy. Okay? And once you get down to the ends, pin it in. This is going to create the volume that we're going to need to wrap our braid around, while at the same time make sure that we have our hairband covered nicely. And my hair is being all crazy today, so it just looks absolutely atrocious. I hope yours is nicer to you. Now what we're going to do with this braid is we're going to take it and wrap it so the flat side is showing. And tuck the end. We just take this end and tuck it under this big starting section. And now pin it into that original section that we wrapped. Okay, now, and if you have curly hair, this doesn't follow the hairstyle in the movie, But if you have curly hair and it's being wicked like mine is, what you might want to do is just get it damp and curl it into a ringlet. Like, she has a little bit of curl at the bottom of her hair, but not a whole lot. But for your sanity, and so the style doesn't look too bad, you might want to do that. And even if you curled it, like I curled my hair when it was wet, so I can kind of get a little bit of a curl going on, so it doesn't look quite so wild anymore. You straight hair people, you don't have to worry about that yet. You're done now once you get to this point. Okay, so there you have it. You can, of course, smooth. I didn't do anything to smooth the hair down because with the way my hair's been acting today, nothing would work well on it. But this is our hairstyle. It's really simple, very similar actually to the hairstyles I did for Pride and Prejudice. It's kind of reminiscent of Lizzie's Netherfield hairstyle. If you haven't seen that one, I'll have the link right up there for you so you can go watch it. But yeah, that's our hairstyle. Hope you all have a great day, great week. Have a happy Easter. And remember, getting the perfect hairstyle is little trouble.